What is this madness? Give me a minute here, guys. Is this it? No. Right here. There we go. Here we are. Hello, my friends. Hello. We have returned. No one wants to take a look at my crotch. Hi. Hello. Oh, I got caught up in a video. Apologize for that. But we are here with some more Amnesia. And we're gonna go straight to it because we just got to, man. When we last left off, we were under the. Trying to remember, we were in the processing factory of Mandis's corporation, and well, and things got pretty freaking scary. Like, things got pretty scary indeed. Now we're, I believe, in the sewer level. So what could possibly go wrong? This is Lobo King, and welcome to Amnesia. Sucks, man. It sucks. Alright, I think we're in the sewer, right? Aren't we in the sewers? Yeah, we're in the sewers. Naturally, once bled, the product must be scalded, dehaired, and scraped, ready for gambroling and evisceration. For this, we pass them through the steam reservoir, which is kept at the constant temperature by passing excess high pressure venting from the engines via the boiler and a series of large copper pipes into the stone chamber just below the workhouse. At the center of the machine, there is a component that must be kept at a consistently low temperature, which controls operations of the processing of product throughout the system. Alongside this, refrigeration is one of the utmost importance in retaining product quality, and this is also requires heat to be removed from certain areas of the machine. Two problems are, therefore, combined into a single solution: the removal of heat from some areas and the requirements for increased heat in others. By conducting panels draw heat using the principles of convection, regulated by the boiler, and sending freezing air along one set of pipes in one direction and superheated vapors in another. So I'm guessing we need to do some modifications.
Is it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
Alright. The flooded tunnels. My mysterious friend is correct. The sewers are indeed flooded. To descend further, I'll have to find the local sluice pumps to drop the water levels. The smell is almost unbearable. It makes me gag. Why should the Salvador have flooded the tunnels though? What did he hope to achieve? Oh, why are you back? Why are you back? You should not be back. Why are you back? Oh, God. Well, our good old fuddy Mr. Buttles. Our good old fuddy. Our good old buddy, Mr. Waters, is here. Sluice Gate 1. Hey, how's it going? So not only do I gotta deal with... Why are you running around though? What did I ever do to you? What? Oh, bollocks. Give me 1 minute here, guys. My computer, my iPad is acting up. Alright, yeah, so why did it... Give me a second here, I'm sorry. I gotta make it so that it doesn't turn off. Do I go for that again? Display, no. Should be in control center. Okay, auto lock, never. Alright. We good. Alright, I apologize for that. It's just that my iPad, like, did a soft reset for some reason. It updated on its own. I'm not gonna be going here, right? Alright, where am I going at this point? I guess I can go this way. See what... Hey, buddy. That happened. Oh, he was in that direction. Wait, where am I? Wait, I'm so lost right now. Where was I? Okay, so he was there. Alright, well, let's see. We'll just transcend further into madness. Oh, you're in the water. Nope, I am not having that. Nope, I am not going in the water right now. Hi, buddy, how's it going? Yeah, that's right, you're here. Yay. You'd have fought, son! How do I get to... Okay, I think I got, yeah, okay, so that's where I gotta go. And in order for that, I gotta close these I gotta shut these slide gates down. Alright, so Yup, pig mass equals death over here. Let's go. Alright, so I'm not happy with myself, man. I'm not happy today, guys. I mean, I will let you know that I'm not particularly happy. Mainly because hang on, let's just read this note. Several older forms have breached their containment area and escaped into the sewers. They remind me of my limitations. And this is no Chelm, and I am no Eliyahu, Eliyahu. At least not quite yet. This is the heat generated from keeping the doorway between open that is to blame. We cannot simply pack them about with clout. Sorry, my vocabulary is like not here today, guys. As we do at the center where the doorway is. The later versions are kept safe from the freezing temperatures of the towers. Up here, where the air is hot and fatigued, they are become overheated, and their duality tears them asunder. Tears them asunder. As the other place flies from their cells and their vitae splinters. They live sporadically. Yeah, sporadically. Turn from one world to the other and back again in violent, unpredictable bursts. For a few seconds, they are creatures of this world. Then they are torn away and cease to have physical form. This vicious, ripping back and forth between worlds has driven them quite insane. I have ordered the infected areas scaled and will not allow my loyal workers to enter. These are damn places, the abode of failed experiments, ghosts of fear and spite. Are you referring to the water monster? Is that like their origin? Alright, that's one.
Drain the waters, open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
We? You have my kids? Yo, you must be prepared to die. Prepares to give up your life. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. I'm guessing that's the other way. With the electricity. Why is it so dark? Why is everything so dark? I don't like the lights flickering. It scares me. Oh yeah, so I'm not particularly happy today. My work today was just awful. These past 2 days of work was just awful. Line was a mess. Freaking. It was just terrible. What is this?
But we can save them. We can set them free. We can replace a rotten old world
with a clean new one.
Mr. Anderson, you sound every bit the fanatic.
Well, how can I be otherwise, Professor? How can any man of ethics simply stand by and watch this world drown in its own excrement?
And your engineer, this visionary with whom you have embarked upon this course, does he share your views?
Indeed he does. Indeed he does. The poor fellow has seen it all before. Now, this is not the first great civilization he has wept for.
And so you set about things immediately upon your return.
Naturally. These things cannot be left to rot upon the tree. And sponsors were remarkably easy to find. I tell you, Professor, a trail of greed brings rich men to your door like pigs to truffles.
Well, so far, so good. So far, so good, I guess. Do I have to go over there? Why do I have to go into that direction? I heard a pig. I don't want to go over there though. Wasn't there two of them? Alright. You see, now, this is exactly what I don't want. I can't grab these boxes. How will I know? Wait a minute. If my readings are correct... Wait. No, there's no scene here. There's no gate. So, do I just gotta only transcend down there further? Or what? Well, let's go descend to the gates of hell. Mandus Post-Devillian. Deluvian. That's done it. Now I can enter the strange decontamination chamber once again and move onwards. The waters are pushed back, making the way to bilge clear, where I can divert the remainder of this filthy turret back into the Thamus, where it belongs. A clear path to the center of this machine. Why?
That's it, Papa. You're so near now.
Am I towards the ending of the game? First it's... What the fuck? What? A nest of wretches. Dear God, a whole nest of these foul creatures. No mind. My instincts have drawn me thus far, and I am sure somewhere in this dank complex is a means of further descent. I will not see their faces as they go about their dark business, and yet, I watch them sleep and eat and play, and they are so very human, so very childlike. And I will not think of what I've seen of the chairs and cages, and I will not think of how such monsters may be sculpted. Reminder, remember, work together, sleep alone. Fraternizing, it will not be tolerated. Someone is having a blast with that music, good God. Wait, hello there. You alright, buddy? You okay? Why can't I open that door? Hi, buddy. Trying to get out, but I can't. Open the freaking door! Wait a minute, did I just go in circles? Is that what it was? Yeah, I went in circles. Buddy. I cannot see anything. I cannot see anything. If you guys can't see anything, I can't either. One thing I don't want to be in is... Somebody tells me I could die, so it's not good. Okay, video game music. further into madness. I think we're actually reaching the end of the game. I just know that something's just gonna pop up. I think this is actually the end of the game. This has got to be the ending of the game. From tide to spine, and there, who was that third? That shadow, that spirited child in the background, that barely formed, that changeling, that almost lived, that never missed. What in the world are you talking about, buddy? Oh, what you gonna do with me, hero mine? Will you never see me again? I don't know what I was singing. That was just random. Apologize. Tomorrow I might be streaming some Marvel. Just be on the lookout for that, I guess.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mandel. You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease, rot and destruction polluting the waters of the Empire. We are ruiners, you and I, and all of us, and we make the world unclean. And you took it upon yourself to act as Redeemer. Professor, I would not be so presumptuous. I am merely a conduit. I am constructing an architecture to wrestle our damnation to the ground and smother it with steam.
Smother it with steam! Well, we are clearly descending further into the depths of hell. And that red light does not...
He's here!
My children!
I said you'd come.
Whoa! The pump rooms. These must be the bilge pumps. I am at the heart of the subdoors of efforts. In order to keep his flood in place, he must have disabled these pumps. But he is clearly rushed. Thus far, he has left most of his work incomplete. His clumsy efforts reduced to simply switching off all that he could find. If I can locate the controls, the remedy will be simple. Well, who was that at the corner of my eye? We are not doing this again! Shut up! Dark specter of the underworld. Be gone, water specter.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
The hell was that? You guys saw that, right? I'm not wilding. Ow. Alright, Hi. Am I supposed to be there? You're not making this any easier. What the? I didn't see what was that. So, I'm sorry for those of you who didn't see it. But I couldn't either. I thought that was a pig's mask. Alright, ensure all wheels are in place for the correct operation for pumps. All the wheels are in place. Valves and pipes. Another pump. It seems once again I must engage it. I cannot help but feel I am trapped in some great game, forced to undertake endless Herculean labors for the promised reward of my darling children. It is a trap! A trap, I say! That looked like a train station. Let's not go over there if I don't want to die. Okay. Good God. Alright, so exactly how am I gonna get past this without getting hurt? Bastard. Alright, you're not making this any simple. Alright, so what am I gonna do here? Oh? Was I supposed to fall? Yeah, I'm trapped. Was I supposed to fall down? Something tells me I'm supposed to descend down. That's where I'm supposed to go. But I can't get through there. So what, is there another way I must take? Or what? What's going on here? There must be another way through. I gotta find the other way. Alright, so pumps gotta lead over there. It must be leading over there. Yeah, I can't even go. Excuse me, I can't even go through this. And this only brings me to brings me here, so what am I supposed to do? Was I supposed to fall? Was I supposed to fall down? Is there something I'm not seeing? There has to be something I'm not seeing. Main pump room. something I'm not seeing? Oh, unless I trapped myself. Oh, I trapped myself. That's what it was. Alright. I messed up. I was supposed to go forward. Alright. That was my fault. When it collapsed, I was supposed to go forward before the gates closed. Before the steam blew through. That's what happened. I trapped myself. I apologize for that. Took me a while to notice. Oh, God! Ow! Damn, I'm thirsty. I need some water. God, that sucks. What if the...
Isn't it dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench!
Oh, we are not going all the way through here, man. Don't do this. Do we really have to play through that whole part again? Are you serious, man? Oh my God. I should have... Please tell me I don't have to play through that whole part again. Because I saved after I passed that area. You load so slow. Wow. I'm gonna probably have to extend it by an extra 10 minutes. Alright, let's get this
Isn't
over
it
with.
dangerous allowing this filthy discharge to collect so close to the core?
We can use the flow to drive the turbines. There will always be a torrent of excreta flooding through these tunnels. We can use this to supplement the steam production and ensure constancy.
God, the stench! This fecal matter is the true product of the age.
I apologize, guys. Let's just leave no stone unturned.
Faster, Mandus. Drain the waters. Open the way to the bilge pumps. We are waiting for you.
You know what's funny is that I expected there to be more encounters to the pigmen. But either I'm being super cautious. What the hell is this? Oh, it seems one of them left their cages. Wait a minute. No, this is the beginning. What the hell am I doing here? Oh yeah, that's right over here. Like, I don't know why, but I feel as if I'm getting lucky. Like, I've only encountered the beast 3 times. As far as I can remember, I've encountered it 3 times. Am I going the right way? I think so. I should believe so. Good God! I'm going in circles. Sorry. I think I'm going in circles. I apologize, guys. I apologize. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just take my time here. Okay, I'm supposed to go through there, correct? Correct. And now, I just take a left. No, let's go straight. Turn here. Through here. No changes. Hey.
That's it, Papa. We're so near now.
I'm tired of this. I'm just for another one. Yes, it's the den of these guys. Alright. Over here. Ow. Now I just gotta be careful here. I could definitely die if I were to fall here. What's with the string on it? It's so awkward. da 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 da. Ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da da da. Alright, so why didn't it save here? Oh man. I'm sorry for not making any progress. I messed myself up there. I'll just add an extra 20 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes right here. Just cause. Wait. A skin of a shroud, a shrimp of the bled, old lily of flight blown, old lily is dead, and the dreams of the jungle will flood through her head and light up her head. Whoa, what the? That sounded pretty dark.
You seem to have undergone quite a profound conversion in Mexico, Mr. Mann. You could not have seen it yourself and not, Professor. As we disembarked, even through my fever, I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease.
I said you'd come.
Ahead, the trickle to still waters. I dragged myself deeper into the temple, downward ever, towards a wind that held the voices of my children, beckoning me to set them free.
I don't know what I missed, but whatever. This is when it snaps. Oh, why are you over there? No! Oh! Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him! Not even close, you know? Not even close. Alright, now we're back where we should be. You know? Does it feel like I shouldn't be here yet? Okay, let me not go over here. Main pump controls. Alright. Huh? Wait a minute, what? What's going on here? Wait, what's going on here? Do I have to bring that with me? Oh. No, nothing? have to find the cogwheels? Are you for real? That's why that other entry was, that's why that other way was over there. I have to go get the freaking part. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, let's just, wait, what? Why is it closed? Why is it closed? Hello? Alright. Wait, what? Oh. That was random. Why did it send me over here? Really? The whole purpose of that was just to do that tutorial? That's so dumb. Oh, I think it's because I was supposed to drop here first. That was dumb. Still foolish either way. Alright, pump room, blah blah blah. The flood is drained, I have prevailed. The silver door is beaten, my heart pounds with excitement. Even as my head spins and shudders in feverish anticipation, how could this machine now throbs about me, sensing its rebirth is imminent? The final descent beckons me to enter, as Lily once lay on my wedding bed, and summoning me into manhood. Whoa, shit! That's how you feel, bro? Like, that's how you actually feel right now? 'Cause I don't think it's supposed to be all like that. Yeah, how you like them apples, son? Shit just got way too quiet real quick. The children dancing and the stars are steep. The sun is beating on his neck as he pulls them up. Veins pop up from his forearms, but he cannot deviate. He is the man driven by love. Only love. Oh, love, what you got to do with it? Oh no, set on fire. I don't even know if that's actually how the song goes, but whatever. Alright, and now we're reaching the climactic ending of this game. Hello? Wait, what? Curled into my book, all sick and sweat-ridden. They clean my room about me, but I can only hear the voice from within the gentlest of stones. It sinks to me and I dream of a great machine. We will build a new world from the ruins of the old. We will plant flowers in the rotten rib cage and let them grow to hold the sky from falling. I remember how it whispered to me as we rolled, sick and heaving, and I remember when we pulled into south of Poland, and we both wept, for it was every bit as much as a desecration as it had sung to me. And then we came to London, and I set it upon the mantelpiece, and went into the house and gathered the servants and set up the recrafting them. And then I went to the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls under weeping bulges of the redungeons. You are a crazy nun. The heart of the machine. And when they first said, "Daddy," my heart was molten, as if blood frozen upon the ground as we held onto the sky to thaw and slop. And they were inseparable, always together, one soul in two bodies. And my love was all consuming. I would die for you. I whispered to their sleeping faces. I would kill. I would set the world to ruin to protect you. I have fought through the dark tunnels, great engines, the foulest of beasts. I have set my covenant and drained the flood. And I am to come for you now, my darling boys. All need to get fucked, right? All need to get bodied, right? Says who?
And you came then to London, and you set me upon a mantelpiece, and then you went into the house and gathered the servants, and we set, you and I, on recrafting them, and then you went into the garden and buried those tiny shattered skulls, alone.
I just finished reading that.
For your children, Magnus, to spare them the world you have created. For us all.
I don't know if this is copyrighted music. Oh no. I don't know if this music is copyrighted. I hope not. This game looks amazing. I will say that this game is amazing. Like, this is the only game so far, as of right now, that has actually made me scream.
Dear Christ, what is this place?
Why don't you figure it out, Einstein? You're the one who built it.
I tried so hard.
But in the end,
I will uphold my
wasn't
promise.
my brother.
I will always protect them for you. My eyes are your eyes. My heart is your heart. I will rip them loose from this rotten world and set them to burn. All to save them.
Okay. Alright, so what we got here? Okay, what's going on here? Am I supposed to start something? Oh. Wait. Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? Hello? Is anybody out there? Oh.
And they feel no pain. The process is completely humane.
Humane, Professor? That we judge the acceptable level of suffering by the human condition? Ask the beggar, Professor. Ask the orphan. Ask the whore. Ask the starving, Professor. The weak, the sick, the filthy. Ask them to define your humane.
A final act of the sabotage. The bastard has been here too. This is the epicenter of his meddling, and this is where it began. Then this will end. I will seek out the source of this obstruction, and I will render the sabotage implement once and for all. Nothing I gotta put here? Oh. There's something jamming it. I gotta destroy it somehow. But how? There must be some sort of like stone here or something to cause me to throw it. Wait, what? Hey, Chihuahua! So the sabotage somewhere around here. Can I now go here? Or still no? There's a reason why I gotta go downstairs, but I gotta still go be downstairs. What are you doing? This still looks freaking amazing, though. This game, Jesus. I'll save my final thoughts at the end of the video, at the end of the stream, because the control room, as if that wasn't obvious. So obviously descend down. Oh, duh. Open. Oh, biscuits. Come on. There we are. Ignition control. Now to find the ignition controls and start the machine once and more. Elated, I stride forth the catwalks. I am coming, my darlings. I have almost saved you. What if things don't go as planned, sir?
Quickly, the air is thin. Their mortal faces turn commanders. They suffocate, they suffocate.
Daddy, Daddy!
Now, Magnus, set them free. Set them all free.
What?
I live. I breathe again. I rise. I will rise to bleach the sky and still the water. I will spin the world wheel and set the future upon the path to redemption.
Where are my children? You promised me my children!
My time is come. More pig. More pig.
Boys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
What the hell? What? Mandis, Salvador. Returning from Mexico, I was struck again by the London's filth, the squalor, the miasma, the rot. We should cut from the dead fish flesh, allow the wound to heal anew. Is that the end? Who was that? Was that the professor? The hell?
And, emerging, I raised my head to an uncaring sun, and I cursed this world of pain and despair. This civilization built on the ricketed bones of the unfortunate, on the greed and swell of mammon and empire. Cradling a stone egg in my jacket, I kissed my children farewell, and I crawled my way home. Can a man construct himself anew?
Can a man, unrealizing who he really is, on what he has become, tear himself apart down to the brinks and begin again? Are our souls just this, tiny cogwheels of clockwork and intricate machines to serve a function that upon reflection we might set to a new task? Can a man be defined by his actions, defined by that which he now finds abhorrent, set to sabotaging this body as a machine, until those children of his souls turn into new motion, and he may wake to a new sun, a new year, a new century, with hope in his heart? As I reach my hands to the exposed wires, I have asked myself this: is redemption possible for such a creature as I? If not, then surely to die amongst my creations than to live as a monster. Time to kill myself, I'm guessing. Oh, you can climb up faster? I didn't know that. Ow. Betrayed. So it is done. The Salvador was me, and the voice on the telephone was him. But what of us? How do we connect? Surely I cannot be responsible for all I see about me. I cannot remember. All I can grasp is of a moment when the world split into two places, and the innards of humanity fell from an orifice, torn a gate into my world, open, bifurcated heart.
Where are they? Where are my children?
Why do you ask, Landis? You know the answer well enough.
Okay. Children really are the most wonderful, useful creatures. The unfortunates from the orphanage have proved indispensable in cleaning the larger steam pipes. It appears that the matter from the slaughtering process may indeed vaporize and so, excuse me, I've been naughty a lot, but drifts like dust through the air and lodges through the pipes, causing them to foul. Periodically, we shut the pressure down and send one of our pixies into the pipes to scrub the reconstituted fat away. Armed with just a shortened broom, our little explorers venture into the dark. Of course, we can only keep pressure down for a short period, so they must be fast or they risk being trapped and boiled by the superheated vapors, where they rush back into the system. Then we will be sending our comrades in afterwards to scrape free of the cooling mess. The survivors tell me you can reach all manners of places within the complex through the pipes. I smile, tell them I am so proud, and then feed them to the pigs. What? This dude killed his children. What do I gotta do? Is there anything I can interact with?
What are you doing, little piggy? Do you think I will allow you to sabotage me again?
I want my children, you unholy bastard!
Let's wait until I get my vision back. Well, I found an exploit. Give me life again! I know it hurts, but I need vision! What are you doing? Alright, we're back. We're back in there, boys.
Will it hurt them?
A cleansing fire always burns, little Mandus, but it purifies and it makes anew. Did it hurt to carve out the fevered flesh? Did it hurt to cut free the gangrenous foot? Ask instead this. Can we save them?
When did I say that? That is not me. That is not me!
Hello? Why is... Why... So he said, while they were building the machine, he sent them to their deaths. I'm gonna turn the gamma up a little bit. Oh no! Just so you guys can see what the hell we're looking at here. What the hell? I can't crouch. I can't see anything. Hello? There's a spoon of medicine, I says, and a silver spoon. What you did get born holding, ever so painful for mummy dear. But grass is so hard it was a little screaming red fist. Later you used your spoon to dig a hole into the garden to get all the way to Mexico. And when did you eat worms? With your spoon on the way to stay fat. This spoon was the same you gave your twins. Then you used it to dig a hole into their clockwork souls. And you ate up their hearts like soup on the way to keep you fat. Fat little mole, where will you dig next? I ask you and your little spoon, made from the silver spine of your children and wrapped in the hair of their dearly heart parted. Dear sweet Jesus, my darling Lilibeth, what about you? Oh, he's a pig! He must be a pig. Wait. Well, not a pig. I'm sorry. That was stupid of me to say. You can clearly see his hand. If the throes of my evil, I set my children into this plight to clean them, then it seems likely that there is another entrance I can use to escape this noxious maelstrom of the engine. I will ignore the burning in my nostrils from the fumes of the godless compound X that fuels in these machines, and I will become the Salvador. I will destroy this fisher sustenance and anyone who needs to enter the pipes will help me. All about me, the thundering in the machines, the blast of the steam, I cannot pass without fear of scolding. I am a lobster cracked in my circulations, stagnant in my vitals, emotions, mediated. I must shut it off. Alright. Shut everything off. Let us destroy everything! You are in my way. Alright, so what must I do? Oh. Pressure. Some form of steam regulator. I wager that if I disable it, the damage caused by the rushing steam compression could be catastrophic. There's certainly enough force to temporarily stalling of the engine. This should be the causes to drop. Mandus, you clever old goat. I can feel his horrors, this grief, this betrayal boil into fury. I will not stand. I will not be undertrodden. If this machine is my heirloom, I am the overman. Now quickly through the pipes before the pressure returns, and they will be filling with corrosive steam. I will sense the machine snarl itself about me. Its unholy inhuman mind coil and slick and send its tendrils through its conduits to damage the repair the damage. I will return to the streets. I will fetch help, and I shall lead the people to bomb the factory, burn to the ground, and seal this evil underground forever. To save them. Burn away the remnants, the parts that will not process, the waste, the awful of your world. They grit them system and stick to the wheels, the temple floor. Those must be my children. You took my children, you bastard. Entrails. I am towards the end, I can tell. I might as well just finish it up here. You know? Ooh, that frame drop though. La 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 la. off on that, buddy. We have set aside the entire wing of the mansion from parties. We invite them from the near and far, guzzle them into fine wine and finest cuts in London. My God, Mandus, but these chops are rather divine. Who is your butcher? Feed them up, for the rind and the grains will also lend a character for the parga. To keep the flesh relaxed, opium in the campaign, and the champagne and gravy. A hog roast every night for the Duke and the Duchess. An actress hattered and sliced, an artisan in every mouthful, and porter of fine tea stewed in his own leaves. They bicker and breed under the table in the fireplace and the carpet stained with wine and fat, whilst long dead nobles of deformed grace cold stare watch them from the guided gilded frames along the crooked walls. We will hose them down later as we shove them into London's burning, London's burning. God forgive me for what I have unleashed. What I stand and smell the burning city. I see the ash upon the wind. And I hear the roars of the sickening beasts and the screams as they fall upon the city and drag its people below this for the slaughter. Now I begin to understand what the other composite ingredient of the compound X must be. And I can also understand this. It is my responsibility now. I must find a way back to the heart of the machine to complete what I have started. Good God. I stand and look at myself in the mirror, and my reflection grins at me, and his mouth is full of sulfurs, mustards. Vain fool, he sneers. Are you... I didn't want to read that part. Are you really so different? Are you genuinely believe your below works are evil, are greater than the rest of us? You are simply a weak man, a product of his age, a symbol of us the other. This is empire, and this is the killing idiocy. The natural result of this social Darwinian. If you are evil, then this world is evil. If you let the blood run in the streets rather than hiding it in the poorhouse, you hold the blade and slide it your home yourself. You do not pay a man to do this for you, where you cannot see it. If you are evil, at least yours is an honest evil, let alone the libermensch. And thus I wash my hands and take to bed. Did he just like cut his winky off? This guy must have cut his winky off.
Do you hear me, Madness? This is what you planned.
How's it going? Oh. Ah, bitch! There are too many of these damnations that are let loose on. So all have come from the engine rooms. As I emerge, I count 3 of these damn pneumatic lifts, which just has been planning this for some time. The smuggling routes to all the surface about all his neighborhoods. If the bearings are curved beyond the alley, I I should stand directly over the ignition rooms. And I will wager that if I find a pneumatic there, it will carry me back to the Chateau.
Beast! Creature! Where are my children? Where are my children?
What? Oh. Give me a few minutes here, guys. Farming the world. I saw the detritus of this so-called progress. I saw starvation and disease. I saw rubbish floating in the harbor. We are ruiners, all of us, and we make the world unclean. This is insane, like... This is actually crazy. It was very similar to with Daniel, how he and Alexander thought about creating a world in some sense. And then when things went south in Daniel's perspective, Alexander gave him a potion. I have returned, an angel of vengeance, a Sobro once more. I will find a way to stop this vast enterprise of slaughter. Enough destruction opened the heart before, confused the machine enough to spring his locks in secret doorways. I must cause it great shock, stab its eye, puke out wires into his ears, hammer the fixed teeth, and push glass into every orifice. Then it will gasp, and then in that gas, I will scuttle in my throat and stab its heart from inside. Nice metaphor. Wrap this up. I am the Sobro once more.
Free? Yes, my friend. Drained and bled and freed from the prison of the flesh. Free to ascend as smoke to the stars.
And the good? The worthy? How will we save them?
Show me these worthy, Mandus. Show me these good. I do not see them.
Where to now? Is there any real reason for me to be down here? No? What the hell? Well, we got that part. So what now? Jump! I am king! I am the Saboteur, the Sabotage! And I shall show you hell once more. Lights. Oh. Hi. Yeah. Hello? Yeah.
I know what you fear. I will rain excrement into your very soul. I will destroy you.
You are too late, Mandus. My great works are almost begun.
What the hell? Walking away from those temples, that small pile of stones under the rhododendrons, the rhododendrons, the skulls of innocents under the halals of clod, headless rib cages, and the cool stones behind the altars, 3,000 miles apart. I trace back my life for to this instance. Rain channels eroded into ancient stones. The toxins are already in this damp, these falling water. I hack and retch and vomit into the sink and grasp the howl with both my hands and stare. They are there in the plug hole, as clear as day, a toy spine, a clockwork, an intricate, like a child's spine. But clockwork, how could that be? How could a child's spine be made like clockwork? I washed it carefully and placed it onto the mantelpiece. By the egg I laid myself, under the garden where the children's skulls are buried. I call it my next place. Those are my children! Am I like directly under my house?
I am here again, at the foot of those...
It is I'm critically injured now, I'm sure of it. No jeers, no more. I feel it shudder around me, and wounded animal pressed flat to the ground. I feel it is afraid of me, and I hate it all the more, as I hate myself for unleashing it. My head pounds with blood, and my teeth vibrate. I retch and burn with fever. I am the angel of death, descending to smother the firstborn for the death of the two that came after.
Stairs. Towards the red light of the nursery. Sunset in the window like a bleeding sky. The horizon a slit throat. The seeping dark to drain the guilt from us. I am the jaguar-faced man. I am the feathered serpent. This priesthood is mine.
I like it. Hey buddy, the hell do you think you're doing?
I can meet him, your great engineer. How marvelous. I must say, Mr. Manders, my excitement is almost unseemly.
Yes, I can see that. Step this way, Professor. I will be right behind you.
Manders? Manders, where the devil are you? I can't see a damn thing. Manders! We are the pig, Professor. We are all the pigs.
Is that blood? Holy God! That is blood! I am in an... Oh, what the hell? Oh. A bloody thing.
I climb in stillness now. Blue water runs in my veins, now I am clean. I carry the knife of this factory, the bowl of this mill. I am come to collect you from your fields and your furnaces. I will gather you into the white clouds. I will gather you to me.
Guys, if you can't see anything, I can't either. I'm sorry. We're clearing into an entranceway. I'm so confused by all this. The vein lifts, the bride is waiting. Round up some orphans in the world will thank you for it. Disappear a whore, a gentleman applauds you. Call a beggar and lady, walk safely again. God, like, this is so much to take in right now. So, for those of you who probably, like, don't understand, as confused as I am, I'll try to piece it together in what I see. Obviously, after the loss of his wife, Mandis clearly saw something different in the world, had a different viewpoint in the world, and I believe thus he did not want to lose his children. So, with the help of the professor, which is, I'm guessing, the guy that you've been talking to, you create a machine using the
Hear me, Mandus.
Vitae that
My gears are adjust. My steam is built. Soon I will spill that blue water and split the egg, the atom, my soul, and there will be a very great burning that we might make the world clean. Be proud, for this is your doing. Until you steeped me in the blood of your own, I was nothing but rotten architecture. You have made me, and I will make the world anew.
In my dreams, I walk with my children. I walk tunnels where no human has trod before, I am sure of that. It is just me and him now. Frost forms on my coat sleeves, and the deathly still in the freezing air tell me that I am closer.
Why did you take my children?
I, Mandus. Of all the blood we have spilled together, the first drops fell from your hands alone.
Then I am damned for a filicide, and everything is lost.
So after losing his wife, he decided to have a different viewpoint of the world. So him with the thought of the professor, with the help of the professor, decided to create this machine that was like in some form of reborn or resurrection or like rebirth. And so, after seeing what he's done, after seeing his what he's the wrongdoing, he decides to make things right. What is that? Ah, bitch! What the hell was that? Alright, am I done? Is that it? Okay. I'll tell you the whole story after this, because I can't. It keeps interrupting me. Also, okay, I might as well. Mandus descending amongst the spirits. Blood, Mandus. We are steeped in our blood, you and I. You wear the like mask, and you will tear the future loose from the ribcage at the present. We will save them. We will save them. So after having a different viewpoint in the world, he decided to create some form of machine using the V-Day from, I'm guessing, Agrippa. Because they met Agrippa along the way. They meet the head of Agrippa, from what it sounded like, from what I've read. And well, honestly, I didn't think it'd be this long.
Only to save you, only to spare you. I would have given my soul to spare you this world and its loan. Oh, my children, my children. What have I done? What have I become?
Poor man, he's lost everything.
I will put it right, my darlings. All of my wrongs will be righted. All of my sins washed clean. I love you, my darlings, and
Memories, they surface like the bloated bodies rising into the scum of the Thames. I look at them, covered in the blood of their dead mother, the little piglets squalling in their swaddling, and my heart at once was filled with a great love and consuming hate. I could never have imagined. At that point, did my soul split, creating him? Was this the egg of my soul? The moment that the great clock began to tick, is this the only path to redemption, to join us together, to make myself whole, to close the great circle and take the madman into my heart once more and forgive him and myself as well?
I'm sorry. I am sorry for all I have done. I simply loved you all too much in this world.
I search for instruction, for advice. With the for help in my goals, I would return to the system mocks me. Simpleton, it says you must find your own answer.
Mandus, put aside your misguided crusade and let me save them. You may hate me, Mandus, but I have seen the future, your 20th century, and let me tell you this, a far greater slaughter awaits you there. I seek to save the world by blood now, before millions fall beneath history, pushed under by blade, bullet, and gas.
That is not good. Alright. What am I supposed to do here? Alright, for what purpose is there for me to ascend here? What am I supposed to do here? I'm stuck. What am I supposed to find something in here? Oh, there's a ladder. Why are you going down? Oh, that's cool.
I have you now, creature. I will destroy you.
Stop him! Stop him! Kill him!
It is over. It is time to end this madness. God help me. I am lost in the dry paper soul of the world.
Enoch, Edwin, Oswald, and I. Okay. Be destroyed. See the light. Excuse me. Ow. Right.
Magnus, listen to your heart. You know you are with me. You created me to save the world. I am your friend. Mandas, please, I am no more evil than you. We sought the same thing, to save humanity, ridding them of their painful, stupid, pointless lives. Mandus, stop. Think about what you are doing. For your children, Mandus.
Do not speak of my children.
I did not kill your children, Mandus. You sacrificed them at eternal steps, knowing what the coming century would do to them. Your sons will drown, lungs full of mud and shrapnel on the banks of the Somme. have stood knee-deep in mud and bone and filled my lungs with mustard gas. I have seen 2 brothers fall. I have lain with holy walls and copulated with the autumnal fallout. I have dug trenches for the refugees. I have murdered dissidents where the ground never thaws and starved the masses into flame. A child's shadow burnt into the brickwork. A house of skulls in the jungle. The innocent Manders trod and bled and gassed and starved and beaten and murdered and enslaved. This is your coming century. They will eat the Manders. They will make pigs of you all, and they will bury their snouts into your ribs, and they will eat your hearts. Please, Manders, no. For your children.
I lay there and watched the god I had created die. At the end, when we were cold as the stone we had hewn his body from, when the lights were nearly all extinguished, we heard, in the silent distance, the man-pigs singing to one another. Then, as the last lights were gone, and we lay together in the deep, they drifted away, and all was silent. Such a silence I have never known. And as the dust settled on my open eyes, and we lay together embraced forever, I heard, miles above us, the sounds of the city turning over in its sleep. A church bell ringing out, and in that moment, the new century was born.
Wow. Wow, this game. So wow, this game was very interesting. So basically, Oswald Manders, He was he owned the company, a meat processing factory, which they used live pigs to make sausages and whatnot. So, but during a certain event, his wife died due to I believe a certain illness, if I remember, and that caused so much grief for Mandus that he honestly did not want something like that to happen to his children. So, with the help of this professor, he created the machine that you just saw using, I believe, the two hearts of his son. They decided to create a machine, and he accidentally led his two sons to their deaths, cleaning the machine up. So, and what this machine did was that it fused man and pigs together so that they would have a longer vitality. But the problem with that was that they actually ate the humans and whatnot. They had to feed. Oh shit. They killed the humans as well. So when Oswald found out what was created, he lured the professor, I'm guessing, to a death trap after learning that he led his children to his death by being consumed by the pigs as well. So, and I don't know how as far he decided to try to sabotage the machine as best as he could, but instead he was incapacitated and fed an amnesia type potion, and he started to wake up in his mansion and then try to explore what happened to his children. So that was Amnesia Machine for Pigs, guys. All in all, that was really good, in my opinion. The story was pretty good. The scares, albeit, I'm glad they didn't overuse the character, the man pigs as much, because of the fact that it was already scary as it is. And the fact that you barely run into those things as often, it created the atmosphere enough and the ambiance was just enough to like creep me the hell out. Add the man pigs to the factor, like I have never screamed like that before in these types of games. Well guys, that's it for the Amnesia collection. I don't know what game I'm going to be playing next, but I'll probably be playing on Twitch for the most part now. So, until I figure out what game to play next. So, thank you guys for watching. I will provide links in the description below for the playlist of the Amnesia collection. And that'll be all for it. So, until that next stream, guys, this is Lobo King. I'll be seeing you. Peace out, guys.